What's going on, guys? Bruce here, 843 Fishing. It is Saturday, June 8th, 9:35 a.m. We are doing something a little different today. We are here at the Conway City Marina. We're going to rent a few kayaks from Captain Matt over there at Waccamaw Outfitters, and we're going to do a little kayak fishing. It's a first for Sherry, and it's been about 10 years for me, so it's going to be interesting trying to get in the kayak, film, and fish at the same time. So we want to invest in some kayaks, but the thing is, we don't want to invest in a kayak if Sherry doesn't like doing it. It really doesn't make any sense to do that. So we're going to go ahead and rent some today. We're going to give them a try, and then in the future, we might end up investing in kayaks to do some more kayaking videos and so on. We're going to try to get that elusive bass for Sherry today. I brought some artificial bass baits. We're also going to get some worms from Captain Matt here at Waccamaw Outfitters. And I have hot dogs and chicken livers for the catfish. So we're going to try catfish. We're going to try bass. Sherry still needs to get that elusive bass, so maybe today's her day. Hang tight. We're going to go check in with Captain Matt here in a few minutes and get our kayaks and get on the river. We'll see you soon. All right, so we are officially set up. We are officially on the water. We are paddling out of the marina right now as we speak. We are going to go find a good spot to fish thanks to Captain Matt. We have a good idea of where to go and what to do. He gave us some tips on some places to go check out, so we're pretty excited about that. If anybody knows this river, it's Captain Matt. He's a lot like me, though. He'll tell you straight up. He doesn't claim to be any type of professional, but he can tell you where to go to have some fun. So Sherry is up ahead of me just a little bit, and she is doing pretty well, actually. She seems to be enjoying herself. I think as time goes on, she will get a little better, a little more comfortable with it, and I really do think we're going to be purchasing some kayaks in the near future, so hang tight while we paddle and look for a good spot to set up and fish. Look at our pretty flower right there. Is that wild? Huh? I mean, you can take it off if you want to. You don't have to have it on. You just have to have it with you.
It's like because my boobs make it go down.
Her boobs.
It keeps getting stuck on my paddle.
So this is one of the spots that we went catfishing last weekend. Right here on the river walk. I've never seen it from this angle. It's pretty cool. My glasses keep fogging up. It's so hot. You okay back there? You want to go across and go explore that spot that Matt was talking about across from the condos? Yeah. Okay. Idle speed, no wake. You got it? You don't need to go 30 miles an hour through here, babe. See how Sherry's doing back here? We made it out of the marina. We're on the river. It's gorgeous out here. It's amazing. We're gonna go explore a spot that Matt told us to check out. He said it's off the main river. It's a little lake swash, a little cut through that we can go and explore. So we're gonna go check that out right now. See the fishy jump? So I think that spot's right here to the right. See that? Oh, you see that? That was cool. Wonder what it was.
I don't know. I see several spots where they're doing it.
Maybe when we get back in here, we'll find a nice spot to back up and fish. So I think that spot's right here at this cypress tree to the right. Yep. Looks nice and shady in here. Looks a little alligator-esque. Couple nice fallen trees in here. Look like they'd be a good spot for fishing. Yeah, this is the spot Matt was talking about. It doesn't feel very deep though. If you look right here on these trees right in front of us, you can see where the water line normally is. Captain Matt did say that it was we're working on a low tide right now, so he said fishing should be pretty good. We've got some wild palms over here to the right. That's why they call us the Palmetto State. Good grief, it's gorgeous. I really do think we're going to be investing in some kayaks pretty soon. This is amazing. It's been such a long time since I've got to do any exploring like this. This is the type of stuff I love. So it was kind of neat coming back into this little backwater here, but the problem I have with where we are right now, there's too much traffic. It runs along the side of the highway, and that's honestly not what I'm going for. So I want peace and quiet. We're gonna head to another location that Matt taught us about on the Waccamaw River map. So we're gonna turn around here and we're gonna head back out. Sherry's already made her way, or started to make her way through, so we're gonna be right behind her. I mean, it looks like a nice little area to fish back in here. A little bit of backwater, not a lot of boat traffic. Could be a nice spot where the fish are hiding out. However, that noise of the modern day civilization with the traffic and everything else, it's just not my cup of tea. I didn't come out here to listen to that. I came out here to get away from that type of stuff. So we're making our way through right now. All these low-lying trees. It's pretty cool. Sherry, did you see the wild palms right here to the left? Those are the palms I was talking about. Pretty cool, right? I was pointing out those palms. I asked her a few minutes ago if she had seen them, and she said no. I just ran over a cypress knuckle, knee, whatever you want to call them. So we're out. We're back on the main river now. This is amazing. I love it. Hey girl.
Hello.
How are you?
Don't hit me.
Look at that big turtle right there.
I know.
Oh, I just missed it.
Scared him as
Here's a big old slider. I didn't see the red ears though, so it could have been a painted slider. He was big. Coming up to that dreaded bridge they're still working on. It's finally open, which is fantastic. They do close it at night to work on it. But it's taken far longer than they expected. We're actually getting ready to come up on the spot where Sherry caught that 9-pound long-nosed gar. I'll point that out as we get up there. All right, we had to take a quick little break We had to beach ourselves so we could readjust. We had to lose the life jackets. They were a little too hot for my liking. They are within hand's reach though, so we still have them to use if we need them. We got everything situated in the kayaks a little bit better as well. It's a little more comfortable. And we are getting closer and closer to where we want to go explore. The spot right up here to the left of us, I'll try to point it for you guys, right up there. That's where Sherry caught that alligator, or that, there I go, again, calling an alligator gar. That's where Sherry caught that long-nosed gar. In the Jurassic Surprise video, so if you haven't seen that video and you're interested in checking it out, feel free to take a look at it. Jurassic Surprise. The thumbnail says it's prehistoric. A good little video. We weren't expecting to catch that day. That's why we called it Jurassic Surprise. I did. I saw the fishy jump. It is. It's like completely different, you know? Right, yeah. You're still up higher, right, yeah.
I feel like we're at the water.
We're at the water level, yeah. So it's neat. We get to see everything from the turtle's perspective. That's fun, right? We need to invest. We're going to have to invest. Like I said, even if we start with the cheap ones, those cheap little blue ones that we saw at Walmart for the kids. No? Let's go away. Let's just do it. Well, see, I was thinking about the cheap little blue ones for the kids.
Well, yeah, for the kids.
You know what I mean?
They're not going to be doing it as much.
No, they won't do it as much as we will, because I guarantee it's too hot. I want to go home.
Like it.
I mean,
I think once they got going, Aaron's done it. Haley's never done it.
You know,
Haley would like it.
we got to give the kids the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, we're going to go left. We're going to go towards Kingston Lake, underneath the railroad bridge there. Yeah, we got to give the kids a little bit of a benefit of the doubt because, you know, we do give them a hard time all the time. When it does come to stuff like this, they do really enjoy doing stuff like this. However, yeah, it's not boring. Right.
No.
But when we try to get them to go out fishing and it's taking a long time to catch some fish, that's when they start getting bored and they want to go home and play their Xboxes or whatever. Or even at home, like if they had the opportunity to go outside and play with their friends, or if they had the opportunity to sit inside and play their Xbox or their Nintendo Switch, they're going to choose the Nintendo Switch. I'm actually pretty impressed with Kaylee here lately. She made a little friend that lives in the condo underneath us, and she's actually been going outside and spending a lot of time with her. And she was the one that I was worried about. Now, the tables have turned, and it's Aaron that we're worried about. He will sit in there from sun up to sundown and play Fortnite. That's it. I know it's typical of what kids do these days, but it's not what I want my kids to do. I want my kids to be able to experience life. You know, I feel like they're missing out on so much. And this is Sherry's first time, like I said, kayaking, so you know, now that she gets to see everything from this perspective, I feel like we're going to be doing a lot more adventuring. You know, we're going to be what do the people in this area call, you know, the river goers, river rats. That's what they call them. So we're going to become river rats. We used to be pier rats. The thing is we haven't made a video about being on the pier yet. We're going to have to do that soon. We'll wait until the fishing and the at the piers gets crazy hot, and then we'll get out there and it'll be like all those videos I talk about. I don't see how people go fishing and they catch a fish on every cast. It will literally be like that when we go to the pier and the fishing's hot. Well, actually, now that I say that, we'll probably go fishing there and we won't catch anything. We'll get skunked at the pier.
How we roll.
That's how we do. This is gorgeous. See, no traffic. Once we get past 905 bridge right up here, we're hardly going to hear any traffic after that. That's what I'm going for.
I mean, even a little bit on 905 isn't bad.
Yeah, the little bit of traffic that's on 905,
Yeah,
it isn't terrible.
I'm so much more comfortable now that we readjusted.
Yeah.
Lost the life jacket, got the seat fixed under my butt.
It was all bunched up. All it was like one of those little gardening pads.
I know, but it was all bunched up and it was like, it was making my butt feel like it was asleep.
You know those gardening pads that, here, let me turn you guys around. As I was saying, now you guys turned around. You know those little gardening pads that you can put underneath your knees while you're weeding out your, you know, flower beds or whatnot? That's what they got on the seat, because it's just a standard hard plastic seat like the kayak comes with. So that's what they have there for a little bit of a pad, and it was all bunched up underneath Sherry's butt. It was making her cheeks fall asleep. TMI. Might be building a bushcraft fort.
Maybe. Go explore it.
You want to walk through the woods? That's another thing that Sherry and I talked about too for, you know, upcoming videos when we do purchase kayaks, is we want to do like a setup where we take a fishing rod and some bait and a tent, and we go find a good spot to camp on a riverbank somewhere along the river. Just set up and do an all-night fishing trip, like catch, cook, camp type video. So I think that'll be pretty interesting. Just got to get those yaks first. If you would, if you guys are interested in chiming in, leave in the comment section below what you think the best kayaks are. We're not looking for the pedal kayaks like the Hobies and stuff like that. We want to be able to paddle. I really do enjoy paddling. We were looking at the ones at Bass Pro Shops. If anybody's familiar with those, what are those called? Ascends? I think they're called Ascend kayak, by Bass Pro Shop. We were looking at those, and I looked at the reviews online, and those reviews were pretty good, so I'm kind of curious as to how they were. I mean, I know Hobie's a good kayak. Perception's a great kayak. That's what we're using today. I did used to have a Perception's kayak. It was a spit it out, Brucey. It was a Perception Swifty. It was a little 8-footer sit inside. That thing was awesome. We took it down the Waccamaw River in New Hampshire, up in the White Mountains, and I mean, it was just great to use. You think my fishing poles are going to hit the bridge? Okay. This bridge needs some work too, don't it?
Yeah, you're good.
So creepsters. Little bird nest up there. I don't know what kind of bird that is. They built it out of mud.
Oh, God.
What?
I gotta get out of here.
You scared?
Oh, my God.
Sketchy. I know, a bunch of water bugs, huh? Water bugs for days. Check this out. The Brumie's gonna be eating good. All right, well, I was showing you guys the bugs. Sherry asked me if we had any freshwater trout here. We're not technically called the Low Country up this way, you know, the northeastern part of the state. But we're, you know, borderline because we're so low in elevation, that is. So we don't have any freshwater trout in our area. We would have to go inland. We would have to go to like the mountains of South Carolina, North Carolina. They got rainbows and brooks and browns and lakers. But here on the Waccamaw River, we have prehistoric fish, catfish, bass, brim, crappie, snakes, gators, alligator snapping turtles, regular snapping turtles, cypress knees. The cypress knees are dangerous. I'll have to get a good spot where I can show you guys what those things look like if you haven't ever seen them. So we're just paddling now. We're back here getting into Kingston. Nice quiet area back here. I'm gonna turn you guys around so you can see what we're looking at. It's a little bit of a residential area back in here, but it's nice and quiet. Little to no wind today, so we're not rocking the microphone. I was kind of sketched out to bring it out here, to be honest with you. I borrowed my brother-in-law's waterproof case. It's a life-proof for the phone, so we are golden as far as that goes. No water line on the trees. I showed you guys earlier the water line on the trees. You can see it really good over there to the right.
That's like the normal water line.
Yeah, that's the normal water line, yeah.
I wonder how far up it went
I don't know.
for hurricane flooding.
Because all that white water line right there that you can see, that looks like the pollen that used to be in the water
Right.
from all the pine trees and such. Turn you back straight. There's some cypress knees right over there, straight ahead. Cypress knees. The little knees that the roots that come up out of the water. They like grow down into the water and then back up. So that's what cypress knees look like. I ran one of those over earlier. Just a little bit of exploring today. I don't know who owns this house up here, dead ahead of us, but that looks like an awfully nice yard right there. It is big. This one here to the left too. It's pretty old and pretty. Nice house. Huh? Yeah. Kids outside playing. The house right there in front of us. Yeah, this is Kingston Lake. The house right there in front of us. Spent a lot of money to get the yard to look that good. I can tell you that. Matt said there were some nice beaches up this way, didn't he? Yeah. Once we get to that beach, we'll take a little break, do a little fishing, see if we can't catch some fishies. Straight ahead on the water? I don't see it. I see some bubbles. Yeah. Just some little bubbles. You seen any alligators yet? I know. The thing is when they see us coming, they're gonna duck. I'd love to see one though. There's that train bridge Matt was talking about. The wooden train trestle. He said we would see it, so we're headed in the right direction. That's always good. You might want to get to the side, babe. There's a boat coming. It is swampy looking, huh? Yeah, the cypress trees? Yeah, they're really neat looking, honestly. You can see all the cypress knees in there. There's a bunch of cypress trees back in there, that's why. And that's one of the reasons, if you're wondering why the Waccamaw River is as dark as it is, it's because of the cypress trees and all the leaves and stuff. It's the tannins in the water that turn the water black like it is. And it's really weird too, because in some spots of the Waccamaw River, it's really clear. And then in other spots, it's really, really dark, like muddy water. Still gorgeous though. Regardless of what anybody says. Just cruising?
Going any good?
We haven't even started yet.
Where you headed?
Just in. We've never kayaked the river before, so we're gonna check it out.
Really? What are you fishing for? Bass or anything?
We're set up for bass and for catfish.
When you go underneath this bridge, it splits two ways.
Right.
If you stay to the right, that'll take you, oh my gosh. It'll take you all the way back down around the 501 where the rock church is.
Really?
But if you go to the left,
Yeah.
it goes back up there probably a quarter mile, half mile. We've caught a lot of smallmouth back there last year.
Really?
I just went back there and fished for 45 minutes and caught lemon on bridge.
And it just stops, right?
Yep, you can't get lost. If you stay to the left, you can only go so far, you'll come back.
Sweet. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
And there's a bunch of little blue signs there attached to the trees.
Uh-huh.
They're tour guides. Like these guys are probably coming from the tour.
Right.
It'll bring you back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I did see those little blue signs on the trees.
Yeah.
So they're tour signs. So if you follow those little blue signs, it's kind of like being on a trail. Like when I hiked up Mount Shakora and stuff in New Hampshire, the trails were marked with like spray paint or aluminum trail markers on the trees. You think I'm gonna clear this bridge? Yeah, I'm not sure either. Let's go ahead and get this stuff down. We got a kayak tour following right behind us. They're catching up pretty quick. So he said if we went right, it would take us back down to 501 and everything. If we go left, it comes to a dead end. That's where we can probably go set up and go do some fishing. So that's a Perception Tribe. It's got a big sticker on the back of it that says Tribe. Yeah. There's some gnarly looking burrows on these trees too. Like there's one right up there in front of you to the right. You see it? It's just a big giant knot. Really? It's kind of neat seeing all the Spanish moss hanging too. It's nice and quiet and calm back in here. Bugs are not too bad. I thought the bugs were going to be a little gnarly out here.
That is over there. You think that's a nest of some sort?
Where?
Up in that tree.
I don't see which one you're talking about.
The one that's hanging over the water.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it looks like, it's either that or a burrow.
That looks like a burrow for sure.
That's a burrow right there. I'm going to lift you guys up and show you that one. Right there on that tree in the middle. There's the 3 trees right there. Well, 4 trees. There's a lot of trees. What am I talking about?
There's a whole ton of trees.
You can see the burrow right up there.
This looks like a nest though, maybe.
This one Sherry's talking about up here, it looks like it might be a nest. It looks like it's a combination of both. Kayak tour's catching us. See the kayak tour behind us? They're catching up. I hope they don't come left. I hope they stay on the main river. I want to do some fishing back in here. Let me fix you guys straight. Boom! There he is. Look at that handsome fella. Huh? Myself? Sherry said, what are you looking at? I said, myself. Handsome looking devil I am. Look at the base of that cypress tree right there. Got a plane flying overhead. Look at the bases of these trees though, these cypress trees. That is huge. There's like 3 or 4 of them over here like that. Ridiculous. Those are some old trees. Sure is gorgeous back in here. That tree over there to the right of you, babe, that looks like a nest up there. You see it? It's a dead tree. This is where it dead ends? Okay. I don't see any beaches back here. We can always back up against a tree. No? You're gonna need to beat yourself to fish?
I mean, you can fish if you want, and I'll just, hang out here. I'm just not gonna try to.
Really? You're just gonna hang out for a minute?
Yeah, I'll hang out for a minute.
All right.
I'll take a drink and hang out for a minute. And just sit
You want a drinky drink?
slow.
How many of those did you bring? 6 for you, 6 for me? Plus my review?
Including your review.
Woo! We got beer review today. Beer review. We're gonna have to find a beach for that though.
Yeah. You do that one with me.
Hey, lovely lady.
Hello
We're gonna crash. We're gonna die. Oh no, we're gonna die! Oh!
Well, don't push me.
Just kidding.
Don't push
I'm just kidding. I gotta turn around because I think the cooler's opened on the other side. Beep, 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 beep.
Hello, little dragon.
Grab it. Crash! Oh, watch the camera, lover.
Well, I'm not trying to hit the camera, but.
Alright, you get yourself a drinky drink.
Okay, wait, don't pull me over. You want a drink?
Yes, I'll take one. Thank you, lover.
Hey, you're welcome. Anything for you.
Cheers. You hear that echo?
I heard a fish jump.
Fish jumping over there. I think I'm actually, I'm set up for catfish, but I think I'm going to set up for bass.
Hello, Mr. Dragonfly. And Brother Dragonfly.
The cup holder's way up here. Don't mind me getting close, guys.
Don't push me over.
I'm not going to push you over.
I'm trying to.
I need you to scoot up front. Can you scoot up front and get the tackle box? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put that in a rod holder because we're not going under bridges. I'm going to slide this over, put this in rod holder.
What do you want me to get from here?
I need my Yum tequila sunrise worms. And then I need my worm hooks too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get set up. Once I get set up, I'll check back in with you guys. We'll do some fishing. Yeah. Do a little fishing back in here where this guy was telling us he was catching a bunch of smallmouth. So hang tight. All right. We're all set up now. That was quite the debacle. This is what we're using. I'm using a swivel. Normally I don't use a swivel. I tie the hook straight to the line. But for the ease of kayaking and switching out our baits, just in case we want to go to catfish or something else, I've got the swivel there. So I'm hoping that the ribbontail, Yum Tequila Sunrise ribbontail worm, I'm hoping it has good action in the water with the swivel on there. So we're going to go ahead and give it a few casts, see what happens. I'm excited. I actually want to, let me go ahead and buckle down this. Paddle. And first cast of the day. I'm going to slow that retrieve down a little bit. You're in the sweet spot? I do not like the sound that this reel is making. It might be time to get it serviced. I did, and the video that actually comes out tomorrow night at 7 p.m., that's our Memorial Day video. And in that video, I did point out that I was going to be changing the line. So I did switch from braid to mono. And if you watch that video tomorrow at 7 p.m., you'll find out why. And I'm still waiting for answers on that one because obviously the video hasn't come out yet. So if you guys could hook me up with some answers on that, I'd love to know. Why does that plane sound so weird? There's a bunch of fish in here. They don't like this worm I got on. I'm thinking about switching to a, Yeah, they're pretty decent fish. I don't know what they are.
I don't know what they are either.
We gotta catch one. Let's catch one. That doesn't sound good coming out of my. Yeah.
I don't think it's the same fish either. I think it's multiple.
No, it's multiple fish.
Walking around.
All right. We got it. We're all switched up on baits. Got the Carolina rig back on. And I'm going to cast out and see if we can't get on something. I mean, we got a bunch of fish jumping in this area. They're jumping all over the place. So I just want to see what they are. I'm thinking they're probably something trash, bowfin or something like that. But it'll still be fun to catch. As you can see from the start of the video, I changed my hat. Bought myself a nice cryptic Waccamaw Outfitters hat. Hopefully it's going to bring us some good luck today. Let's go ahead and give us our first cast on actual bait and not artificial. Boom shakalaka. Now if this line would work with me a little bit. Boom. Now we just sit and wait. Enjoy a brewski. You hurt yourself?
Oh.
Banging your ankles? Let me get my brewski over here.
What are you going to do if it's a 12-pound catfish?
If it's a 12-pound catfish, I'm going for a ride. We won't need a paddle then, will we? Gray skies ahead, I don't like it. Yeah, no. As long as there's no thunder or nothing. I'm fine with being out here in the rain. Probably scared the fish away on that one. Funny how all those fish were jumping, and now there's not one. There's one. They're in the opposite direction of where I casted. Alright, we're not getting a lot of action over here. There is a lot of fish activity over here, but we're not getting a lot of action. We are actually headed out. We're going to go find a better spot. I think maybe a beach or something we're going to be able to sit up on and eat some lunch and have some drinks and have the beer review and do some fishing at the same time. Whatever is in here did get my bait just a few minutes ago. Robbed one of my chicken livers, so I don't know what they are hitting the top of the water. I would really like to know. Sherry said they're dark on top, white on the bottom, so that could be anything, to be honest with you. Channel cats, blue cats, mudfish, bass, could be anything. So what we're doing is we're paddling out of this little backwater area here, and we're gonna go find a beach. So join us as I turn you around and you get to see the views. The kayaking tour caught up to us again. They're actually headed back now, so that's okay because we're going in the opposite direction. You see Sherry's way up there. She's loving this kayaking, man, I'm telling you. I mean, I'm glad too, because I was kind of worried she wasn't going to like it. And I'd be investing in a kayak just for myself, but it's so much so much more fun when you get to go kayaking with a friend or a group of people. And it doesn't always have to involve fishing either, you know? But I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to hit the water on a kayak without a fishing pole. If I had my own kayak, I would have it all set up in all different ways, make life easier to get out on the water and do stuff. So, it's going to be interesting. I hope you guys can hear me well, because, like I said earlier, I'm not rocking the mic today on the phone. But that microphone has been working good. Like, all the videos I put out since my first 3 or 4 videos, you can't hardly hear any of the wind. It's just been amazing. Let me straighten you guys up a little bit here. We're a little cattywampus here. There's Sherry. My stomach is growling. I need some lunch. Say what? Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I was telling the viewers. We're gonna look for a beach somewhere to prop up and yeah, have some lunch, do the beer review, do some fishing. Well, there's one of those blue signs on the tree that fellow was talking about in the boat. I don't think that goes anywhere. I think you have to go right, unless right doesn't go anywhere. Oh yeah. Okay, so we gotta go left. Oh, there's an arrow on the sign? Sweet. You want to race?
I'm a speed racer.
Get it. No. Like I said, if you go right, it'll take you all the way back around. I don't know if we go that way or if we go straight. Huh? I'm gonna go look. I see a bunch of water. Yeah.
The place where Matt was talking about the beaches is way up on the other side of where we started.
Where?
Like
To the right, so they're down south?
yeah, the south side.
Oh, but I thought he said there was some beaches up this way too.
Maybe.
Starting to rain on our heads. It's all good though. It feels good actually. Because it is hot, hot, hot. And we desperately need the rain. It's been like a solid 3 months since we've had a substantial amount of rain. We are paddling up this little backwater here, and we are going to round that bend that you can see just ahead of us as Sherry's phone goes off. Text message. We're going to go up there. We're going to see if there's any sandy beaches up there. If there's not any sandy beaches up there and it continues to look like this, we are going to turn around and we are going to go explore a different area of the river. Alright guys, so that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and end it here for a few minutes, and we will touch base when we find that beach. Unless we see something interesting, I'm not going to turn the camera on until we get there. So I've loved what we've seen so far. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. This little bit of rain's not bothering me one bit. I really do got to learn how to fish from a kayak, so that's going to be interesting. I wonder if I should be trolling right now. I wonder if that's an option. I might actually try it, to be honest with you. Troll a lure right behind me. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're headed back towards Waccamaw Outfitters now because we're starting to hear thunder, and they request that if you hear thunder, the paddle back to Waccamaw Outfitters. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head back there and see if the rain doesn't stop or this thunderstorm doesn't pass before we get there. So the camera ended up cutting off. I think a raindrop hit the button when I was in the middle of talking with you guys, so I had to turn it back on to tell you that. But I am going to shut it off now while we paddle, because we're going to try to make it back there as fast as possible and try to cover some good ground, because we really shouldn't be on the water with the lightning and stuff. So, and there's really no place to beach, like I keep saying. So I'll check back in with you guys here in a few minutes. Just as I shut you guys off, the rain picked up even harder again. So I mean, it looks like it's passing by though, because there's a lot of clear sky up ahead of us. So maybe we're just stuck in a little storm cell right now. Sherry's hiding up underneath the cypress tree. She looks like a raccoon with the makeup running off of her face. Yes. It's so funny. It's so funny. We gotta get you. You want my rag? You want my rag? No. It's just a rag. I just dipped it in the water. What? It's exfoliating. Well, we might beat the thunderstorm, so.
Okay, well, at least now it's not pouring down quite so hard.
Right. Captain Matt, if you watch this, we're trying to get back to Waccamaw Outfitters because of the thunder. That's the first time I've heard it, so we're trying to get back there. If it passes, we're just going to stay out on the water. You need the rag now? You want the rag?
I don't want it, but I'm going to have to.
It's exfoliating river water, babes. Ready?
No.
So we found a little sandy beach. It's not as big as I thought it was, but from a distance it looks cool. We're just going to sit here and rest for a second. The rain seems to be following us. I don't think the thunder is following us, but the rain is following us, so we might go check in with Captain Matt and see if he wants us to get off the water or what. If not, we're just going to keep paddling. We're going to go find a nice spot to eat lunch if Captain Matt doesn't want us to get off the water, which I don't see any reason to. We heard some thunder way back there on Kingston Lake, but we're not hearing any thunder now, so that's a good thing. I think it was just a quick passerby, and by the time we would have got to Waccamaw Outfitters anyway, it would have been gone. So, and that's exactly what happened. So we're gonna sit, relax for a second, stretch our legs out. This is all new to us, so you know, my husky little body is a little sore from paddling and falling out of the kayak. My poor rod is gone. I miss it already. It's like I left a piece of me in the Waccamaw River. Sherry fixed the raccoon eyes. So, this is what we're doing. We're chilling. We're stretching out for a minute. We're going to rest our bottoms and our arms and stretch our legs out. So, it's the name of the game. I almost could just do lunch right here. Alright guys, I lied. We're headed back to Waccamaw Outfitters. The rain's caught up to us. The thunder's caught back up to us. So we're going to go back and return this stuff to Captain Matt and probably get a rain check for the day. No pun intended. He said rain check. I sure did. There was supposed to be scattered thunderstorms when we came out here today, and we knew that going into this trip. However, here in South Carolina, scattered thunderstorms can mean anywhere at any time. Just so happens, first time ever kayaking the Waccamaw River, we get a scattered thunderstorm right over the top of our head. No worries though. We're paddling back to Captain Matt right now. We're going to go ahead and, sorry, lover. I'm racing you. Yeah. You can't see? You want to wear my hat? Okay, hold on. Here, wear my hat. Messing with your contacts? Sorry, lover. Yeah. Put that on your head. What do you need help with? Better?
Yes.
That's your new hat now. Whoa. You just whacked me in the head with the paddle. Oh, what an eventful day. You just whacked me in the head with the paddle. Oh, what an eventful day. What an eventful day. It's been pretty fun to say the least. It's okay, I got it. Yeah. So anyways, I'm not gonna sign off here just yet. I I do want to do the beer review. I had every intention on doing a beer review today. So when I get back home, I'll probably get on the balcony. Babe, get to the side. Well, it's supposed to be a no wake zone, but this asshole's like flying. Oh, now he decides to stop. So anyhow, as I was saying, keep getting interrupted with all the weird things happening. Yeah, I don't plan on signing off here. We are going to get back to Waccamaw Outfitters. We are going to put everything in the truck. We're going to head home, probably get cleaned up. And I had every intention on doing a beer review today out on the water. But I'm still going to do that beer review since I got it. Do that beer review at the patio at the house. So we'll check in with you guys here. It's still thundering down on us, and it's pouring cats and dogs, so I'm getting my hydration with all the water running in the mouth. I'll check back in with you guys when we get to Waccamaw Outfitters. So we're headed back to the house now. It feels good to be inside a dry area. It's still raining towards the house. It's tapering off, and if you guys look, you can see nice and blue skies up there. However, if you look in the rear view, dark stormy clouds, that's where we were. So, pretty eventful day, to say the least. We're going to get back to the house here, go ahead, get cleaned up, and I will sign off with our beer review. I promised a beer review today, and you're going to get a beer review, darn it. Though it's not going to be on a beach while we're catching fish. Unfortunately, Captain Matt runs a business up there at Waccamaw Outfitters, and he does have insurance, and his policies are if it thunders or lightnings, you have to get off the water. And that's what happened to us today. We were hoping that we weren't going to have a scattered thunderstorm, to be honest with you. And we thought it was just going to be scattered showers throughout the day. Turns out it was a thunderstorm. So no big deal. We had a great time. Sherry got to rent a kayak and use a kayak for the very first time. And off the camera, she was talking about how much she loved it. And she already knows what she wants to look for when we go to purchase a kayak. So she's already got a long list of things that she's looking for when it comes to purchasing a kayak, which is going to be great and very helpful for her when we're out looking around. So she loves it. We're going to be investing in our own, and when it comes to investing in our own, we won't have to get off the water. So big hats off to Captain Matt at Waccamaw Outfitters for renting us a couple kayaks today and letting us get out on the water and try it out and see how we liked it, so that way we can invest into the future fishing adventures. If you haven't checked out Captain Matt's place at Waccamaw Outfitters at the Conway City Marina, I strongly recommend getting up there. Even if you don't fish and you want to go up and just kayak, he does kayak tours, kayak rentals. They actually do like pontoon boat booze cruises. So definitely go up there, check him out. His prices are very reasonable for the area. We looked at renting some kayaks in the marshes, the saltwater marshes, down in Merle's Inlet and Pawleys Island and stuff like that, and they want $100 for the day. So, the fact that we got the kayaks for $40 for 8 hours on the river, even though it only turned out to be 3 hours, Captain Matt said he'd make it up to us. So, I'll speak with him in the future and maybe see if we can't get out for another couple hours if we don't already have our kayaks by then. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to sign off here. I will check back in at the end of the video to do the beer review, And I'll catch you then. Talk to you soon. We are back home. The skies followed us here. So it's thundering. We had a good downpour a few minutes ago. We're all dried up though, just relaxing in the house and editing some video for tomorrow's 7 p.m. YouTube video to come out. So we're gonna take it easy tonight for the rest of the night, and just relax because today was interesting to say the least. It was very eventful, and there's never a dull moment with us. We kayaked out. We did a little bit of fishing. We tried a new spot. For whatever reason, I thought trolling in the Waccamaw River would be a good idea in those backwaters. I hooked a log. My rod went over, and as I tried to save it, I fell out of the kayak. So I had to swim to shore, get back in the kayak, and then it just started downpouring on us. Torrential downpours. Then Sherry can't see, so I give her my hat so the rain could stay out of her eyes. The rain and her makeup and stuff was getting into her contacts, and it was messing with her eyes. So I gave her my hat, and then she hits me in the head with the paddle. So it was a very eventful day, but it was a fantastic day. Even though we didn't get any fishing in, we did that maybe 10 or 15 minutes there. To you guys, it's probably only going to be a couple of minutes, but we fished for about 15 minutes and we didn't get anything going. So we were going to go try a new spot, and then the rain caught up with us. So let's knock out this beer review. Enough talking about the video. Let's do this beer review. Today, I thought it would be fitting to rock the River Rat. Check that out, gnarly looking can, huh? It's River Rat, Kolsch style ale, and it's from River Rat Brewery out of Columbia, South Carolina. I figured we're on the water today, on the river. We were being river rats. I thought river rats was the way to go. We're gonna give this bad boy a try. I've had Kolsch style lagers in the past or ales in the past, and they are very good. This one says this Kolsch style ale is light bodied, has a golden straw appearance, and is conditioned like a lager to give a clean, crisp finish. It says airbrushed van art, jam band festivities, and dream catchers are not required to enjoy this crowd pleaser. It is 5% alcohol by volume, 25 IBUs. Right up my alley, because I really don't like anything over the 40 IBU mark. So this is right up my alley. Let's crack into it. I make this face right here. I make this face every time I crack into a can. Look, I'm gonna try not to do it. I did it anyway. Got a little foamy on there. That is good. That is very good. Crisp, clean, little sweet. Smooth, really smooth. I definitely dig. I could drink these a lot. River Rat Brewing Company, Columbia, South Carolina. Good beer. Try it out. I actually, past couple videos I talked about how no beer review. I actually stopped by the place where I like to go pick up my 6-packs of mix and match local brews. I stopped by there. I picked up a whole 6-pack, and I'm gonna wait to drink one beer per episode I do. So I've got a total of 6 beers. This is the first one. We got 5 more beer reviews coming up for you. So stay tuned for those. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up and get it done so I can go ahead and start editing this one too and get it queued up for next Sunday. Not tomorrow, but next Sunday. This one will come out. Going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Remember, description, I'll put links to our Facebook and our Instagram pages. If you don't want to go down there and you just want to look it up, 843 Fishing in a search bar will pop up on Instagram and Facebook. I do have a Twitter too, but I don't use Twitter. I never grasped the concept. I never really liked it, so I don't use it. Subscribe here to get weekly videos, social media pages, daily content. I'm always posting stuff on there. Sometimes I'm a little more relaxed on the Instagram page as opposed to the Facebook page. I can share stories from the area, share stories from around the country with fishing and stuff like that. So on Facebook, I post every single day. Instagram, every couple of days. YouTube, once a week. So remember, subscribe and follow us at these social media links. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys watched this far, I appreciate your support. Your support. I appreciate. It's that Kolsch. That German's coming out of me. I appreciate the support, and I look forward to doing more videos. Drop some comments in the comment section if you want to see something or see me do something different. We're working on branching out and getting away from just doing beach days and sitting on the piers and sitting on, the Conway River walk. We want to try to indulge in some new aspects to bring better, more interesting content to you guys. And that is the sole purpose for this video today. We wanted to rent some kayaks because it's almost a major purchase. I own my own construction company. Sherry is going into business for herself, and money's, I don't want to say it's not an object, but we have bills, So dropping $2,000 out of our pocket to go buy some kayaks just to throw some YouTube videos together, it's a big expense. So that's the point of what we did today. We got Sherry out. She's never kayaked before in her life, canoed or anything like that. We wanted to get her on the water and see if she enjoyed kayaking. If she enjoyed it, then we were going to think about purchasing some kayaks in the near future. And I would really like to do it soon because summertime is coming, and I would love to be on the water every other weekend. Now, that being said, Sherry did come home today, and that's all she's been talking about is kayaking. I can't wait to do it again. That was so much fun. I think I'm going to be a little sore tomorrow, but I can't wait to get out there and do it again. So she is absolutely in love with it. She already knows what she wants to get for or what to look for in a kayak for herself. So we're definitely excited. We're going to go do some kayak shopping, and hopefully we can get into something soon. Anyhow, I'm trailing off like I always do. Get a little long-winded. I just like talking. So, cheers, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.